championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murphy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
Lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Murphy again. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's got room. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Murphy going to try the right side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Murphy. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A run for Murphy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive will start with an option going left. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's able to find Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Rolling to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run left with Murphy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Murphy. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Being chased out, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watson on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give, right side. Murphy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Murphy. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, it's Gibson.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Murphy. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Watson just beating the play clock. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball to offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13. Kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run again here with Murphy. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Being chased out left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Throwing, Jackson.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brad.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murphy again. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Murphy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On second down, it's Murphy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So that'll back him up 5. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cottrell.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that